Hey, okay. Welcome to Have a Nice Podcast. So first things first, let me start addressing some of the people who are already on. Bernard Lattimore, baby, the holdup was I got to come from a radio station and I got to jump right on here. So I'm coming from the Have a Nice Day show. And I thank you so much for your patience, baby. Okay, please believe it. Angie, hey, Angie, what's going on, sweetie? You know, I ain't got nothing but stories for you and ain't got nothing but love for you. Shout out to everybody else that has tuned in to the Have a Nice podcast. This is a gift from Rock the Bells. That's right, LL Cool J and Rock the Bells to you. And the gift is me. And of course, you know me. I am baby hip hop. Please believe it. Okay, Ethan. Hey, Ethan. Welcome in. Happy holidays to everyone. Hey, Tony Marie. How are you, sweetie? That's right. Listen, if you show up over here, you know that I am going to shout you out. That's right. Thank you so much. I love that you love this show. I'm going to tell you. Let me tell you. First of all, tell a friend to tell a friend to come and sign on in because Roxanne Shante is up here again. Please believe it, baby. Well, hey, Joplin. That's right. Oh, see, you thought I was in another. See what I told you, Bernard? We friends. We here, baby. We rock together. We rock together. That's right. Look, I don't mind giving shout outs and then some. Now, before I get into my hip hop story for today, uh, isn't the hat awesome? Isn't the hat incredible? Now, you know, when you're online, the thing about it is everything looks a little backwards. So, yeah, this is my goat. It came in my gift box, you know. Oh, hey, Kamisa. That's right. Love you too. Mm-hmm. So, you see that it came inside of my gift box. Now, my gift box was incredible. I don't know if you can see some of the other hats that I put up there. Hey, Michael, that I actually put up here. Let me see if I can slide back a little bit because you know I'm trying not to make a mess. But peep this. Ladies love cool James. Isn't that nice? And baby, I got them in every color. So this way I don't have to do my motherfucking hair. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the hat is fire, isn't it? Okay, so anyway, let me tell you what we're going to talk about tonight. What we are going to talk about tonight, because it is New Year's, I felt that it was only right that I take you back into time, which is what I usually do. And I'm continuing on from the Have a Nice Day show. So I want to take you back into time a little bit. And we were discussing hip hop and New Year's parties. And hey, Robert, and I want to take you back into time to like 1985-ish. You know what I'm saying? When I was going to the Roxy's. And I want to tell you about my experience at the Roxy's. And this happened to be the night that my earrings got snatched. Oh, hey, Manjo, how are you? Lawan, Ladwa. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Much love to Roxanne Shante. Saw her at the Juice Crew gig in London 3 years ago. Baby. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I enjoyed that party too. But let me just tell you. So, let me sit back and get comfortable in this chair because this story here is going to take me back just a little bit. Let me get my beeper, clip my beeper on because you know that's how you should do it. You used to try to do beepers and things like that. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I didn't know it was going to fucking beep. You know what I'm saying? I know I was going to hit the damn battery and the shit was going to beep. So, I had to put it down now. But, oh, it's flashing. Okay. So, anyway, here we are. I am 15 years old. I am Roxanne Shante. I have a hit record out. It is New Year's, and I'm going to the Roxy's. Yes, I am going to the Roxy's. And it is cold. I have on a black bomber jacket. I had just got my door knockers, my big, huge door knocker earrings. And I mean, they were huge. And at that time, baby, my face was slim and little. And I had on my big door knocker earrings. And I got on the train with some friends. and we decided that we were going to go to the Roxy's. Now, going to the Roxy's was a big deal. And mind you, I'm now Roxanne Shante, so going to the Roxy's ain't nothing for me. But I like to take the train because I'm still hood and I'm enjoying myself, and we laughing and we giggling. And just imagine you're sitting on a New York City subway. There's graffiti everywhere, and the trains are shaking and making a lot of noise, and you're making it down to the Roxy's. Now, when you get to the Roxy's is a few blocks from the train station, so you still got to walk to the Roxy's because there wasn't a train station smack dab at the Roxy's. So now we're walking down the blocks, we're laughing, just how friends do, how teenagers do. We're laughing, we're giggling. We get to the motherfucking Roxy's. So when we get to the Roxy's, of course, we looking around, making sure that everything we have on is good. We got on bomber jackets. They got on sheepskins. Everybody is looking their best. Now, the Roxy's was originally a roller rink. So you had to go up the little trail, down a little trail, up the little trail in order to get inside of the Roxy's. So that's what we were doing, walking up and down trail. So when we finally get there, you can hear the music. Boom, 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 boom. So now all of a sudden, the door opens up just a little bit, but because they open up the door once you get ready to go up the ramp to the Roxy's to pay, because it used to be like where you could rent roller skates and things like that. So now, yeah, Mike, that's what I'm talking about. Like, it might have been, because it was raining. It might have been a little drizzly. I don't know if it was like, I know it wasn't storming because I wasn't soaking wet, and I knew that one of my girlfriends had wore her sheepskin. You never wore your sheepskin when it rained because that'll mess it up. So now, stay with me, Michael. Stay with me, Michael Flossie. That's right, because we're here right now. It's the 80s. We're going to the Roxy's with Roxanne Shante the night she got her earrings snatched. So the door opens up, and I hear la-di-da-di, boom, 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 la-di-da-di, boom, 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 la-di, boom, da-di, boom, boom, boom. You know what? La-di-da-di, we like to party. We don't cause trouble and we don't bother nobody. The door closes. Now we hype. Because, once you hear the song that you want to hear and the song already plays, before you even get a chance to get inside of the club, you hype as a motherfucker. Because now it's like, oh, yeah, the party is going on. The party's going on. So now we get to the front. When we get to the front, I say, listen, I tell my friends, I'm paying for all of y'all. I'm going to pay for all of them. Because at the time, I'm Roxanne Shante. I got a little bit of money. Not a lot. But I can pay for everybody to get in that came with me. So I'm paying at the window. So we getting ready to go in. Dark lights. Doors open. Boom. When the doors open, what the fuck is playing? PSK, we're making that green. People always ask me what the hell does that mean. P is for the people who can't understand how one homeboy big. You see what I'm saying? So now we walking, and I'm listening to that. Boom, boom, boom. Then all of a sudden, you see the bodyguards and everybody running and rushing. So they done snatched somebody up, grabbed him up, and they done took his motherfucking ass and rushed him out the door. And him and his friends, and you see all them rushing out the door. You say, oh yeah, they must be from Brooklyn, because that was a Brooklyn thing. Now, mind you, other boroughs was doing their thing, but Brooklyn was known for doing their thing. So you see them throwing out some guys from Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? And of course, girls being girls, they're a little sad because most of the cute boys was from Brooklyn. I mean, there was some from Queens, and it was definitely the fly dressers. The fly dressers were from, you know what I'm saying? They were definitely from uptown. But then you also had your B-boys and your B-girls that was from the Bronx. So those was your pop lockers, boom, and your dances and everything. But I don't give a fuck. I'm Roxanne Shante. I'm from motherfucking Queens, baby. I got on I got on big door knocker earrings. All my girlfriends got on their bamboo earrings. We got sheepskins. We from Queens. So we already coming in. Now, as soon as we hit the dance floor, looking at my Gucci, it's about that time. So, automatically everybody do the fake Gucci look. Looking at my Gucci, it's about that time. Looking at my Gucci, it's about that time. DJ scratching. Now we getting hot. Because, we don't wear our outdoor coats inside. It is crowded in here and you're hot. but you don't want to take your coat off because you don't want to, one, you don't want it to get taken. Two, you don't want to motherfucking lose it. And sometimes you don't even want to carry the motherfucker. So what do? You do the, I'm motherfucking hot, let me unzip it. So you unzip the shit. Open it up. Bam. What you got on? Sweatshirt with all your fucking business. Your name, your son, where you from, how old you are, Playboy bunnies, a whole bunch of stuff. But the shit is fly. So now the plot thickens. Hey, Bernard. Hey, Michael. Everybody enjoying the story? If you're enjoying the story, put some hearts up so I know, so I can keep going with the story. Let me know that we in this shit together, that you want me to continue the story. Should I continue? Can I get a yes? Okay. So I just wanted to make sure so I can continue with the story here. Okay, that's right. True hip hop days, Gary. I needed to know that somebody here was listening so I can let them know. Okay. So now we in the party. Looking at my Gucci is about that time. No rhyme. Said you was out there biting my rhyme. And if I catch you, boy, your ass is mine. Now, unzipped it because I needed to get a little cooler in here. Now they playing LL. You know what I'm saying? LL Cool J is hard. I can't live without my radio. So now I'm saying, okay, Queens. They're going to do a little Run DMC on. Shit is real crowded. It is New Year's Eve. It is New Year's Eve. I'm fly as a motherfucker. Hair back in a ponytail, shit slick back. Had on my little Calvin Klein. Because Calvin Klein ain't a friend of mine. Don't want nobody name on my behind. Anyway, had on my Calvins. Had my motherfucking little boots on. You know, looking cute. They looking at me. I'm looking at them. You know, I'm smiling. Braces every fucking way. Smiling and all that. Looking, smiling, looking, smiling. A little upset because don't nobody recognize me yet, but fuck it. I made my mark, but hadn't made my move. You know what I'm saying? So you can make the mark, but sometimes if you make the mark but didn't make the move, they don't really know what you look, so they didn't know yet. Then, all of a sudden, I see the crowd starting to change. I'm looking around, and I'm realizing, hold on. Where's the motherfuckers that I came with? You know, and I'm seeing them dancing like, ho, 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 ho. And I feel a circle moving me further out into the Brooklyn zone. Ho, ho, ho. Then all of a sudden I hear, fly girl, fly girl. And as Fly Girl is playing, we catch eye contact. Gail, thank you so much for saying that. Please believe it, baby. Okay, yeah, right. The Boogie Boys made that song. Thank you so much. Okay, so now they done took the Boogie Boys and they done led me to the Brooklyn zone. Now the Brooklyn zone is an area where you saw the most fucking jewelry. Really. Like, you would think that you would be safe with your jewelry, your sheepskins, your bombers, and everything else, because Brooklyn is all up against the wall with their big trunk jewelry and they big rope chains, and they looking all fly, and they got on the boots, and they got everything on. Thank you so much, Terrence. Please believe it, baby. And, you know, they got all their stuff on. So I'm saying to myself, okay, maybe it's not what you think, Shante. But then caught eye contact. Now, I don't know, before somebody gets ready to do something, there's a certain look that people have in their eyes that lets you know, fuck, they're getting ready to get me. I'm Roxanne Shante. This is New Year's Eve. I'm at the motherfucking Roxy's. They getting ready to get me. They are. So, what did I do? I did snatch preparation. Now, many women are out here today with ripped earlobes because they didn't know what snatch preparation was. Snatch preparation is when you take your earrings and you click them out the back. That's right, Gary, 6 cents. So you click them out the back. You don't take them off. You don't take them off because you don't want them to know that you know what's about to go down. But you click them out the back. Easy. You just take your thumb, nails, and push them out. Boop. Now they're still hanging in there, but it was snatch preparation. I seen them coming. Here they come. And they come into Stets. Now, whenever you hear Stetsasonic, Stets is like, it was just a certain way that you would hear certain songs. Because Roxy's would play songs before the songs, thank you so much, would play songs before they actually came out. Because you didn't really get to hear hip hop on the radio during the day all the time. You didn't get to hear it like that. You know, of course, big shout out to Mr. Magic for making sure that hip hop is where it's at today. Shout out to Mr. Magic. I love Sir Juice. Anyway, so now he looks at me. I look at him. I give him the, damn, I'm 15. Like, you really getting ready to, like, I just got these motherfucking earrings from Canal Street. I got that look like, are you really getting ready to do this to me? You know? But just as I gave him that look, his eyes widened. That's when I knew, hey, James out there in Connecticut. I love Connecticut too. Oh, back to the story, y'all. Sorry about that. So, but you know, I got to shout out those who take the time out to type for me. I am going to shout them out. Shout out to you, James. So anyway, he gave me the look. And then he gave them the wave, like, nah. You know, like you see how my lip did, like, nah. Because I guess he was kind of like trying to save me, but it was already too late because I was already out in the Brooklyn waters. So he gave them like the little Brooklyn lip. They go like, nah, he did that. So I felt it. The head back, the snatch, and the earrings, just like that. Gone. I didn't turn and look back. Nope. I just let the earrings go off into the crowd because I knew that I would get another pair the next day. And as I stood there with all of the greatest hip hop hits playing, and they was playing all types of songs. They was playing UTFO. They was playing the Fat Boys. Brrr, stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em. Brrr, stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick. On a rock a beatbox with the fresh funky rhythm. And then, as I dropped my head, realized that my earrings were gone. That's when I heard 2 years ago, a friend of mine asked me to say some MC rhyme. So I said this rhyme I'm about to say. The rhyme was deafer and it went this way. Took a tip. And for some reason, hearing Run DMC's, Sucker MCs, made me lift my motherfucking head up high. Get into my motherfucking walk position. Looked over my shoulder and said, fuck it. I'll get another pair tomorrow. And that happened to me. Roxanne Shante, baby. Please believe it. So, I just had to tell y'all that story. And the reason, yeah, because I needed to tell you that story to tell you how hip hop can change everything. Yeah. Gary, yes, that was a B-side. Do you know that most hits come from B-sides? Do you know that Rock the Bells actually has a B-side? Thank you, Crystal. Yeah, listen, ain't nothing like a flash from the motherfucking past. Please believe it. So, one of the things that I say is shit can happen, but it's always about how you respond to it. Now, did they want to make it seem like, let me see. Hey, Roxanne, this is B-Boy Artistic from Chicago. Just wanted to say, keep up the good work. I saw your interview with Vlad, and you handled that interview like an expert. Peace. Please believe it, baby. Okay. Um, yes, B-sides was the shit. Yes, they were. Thank you, Crystal. So, like I said, that's why you listen. You got to teach them. If you can reach them, you can teach them. So, what I'm saying to you guys is the fact that shit happens, and it's how you respond to it. And sometimes it can seem like whatever is happening, or whatever you're going through, or whatever you're being a victim of, is like, oh my God, how am I going to handle this? What am I going to do? Sometimes you got to do the total opposite of what motherfuckers think you're going to do. That's called surviving. That's called making it happen. That shit is called hip hop. Back then, you had to roll deep. I'm from the Bronx, and we went everywhere deep. Now, boy, Kim, let me tell you something. I was deep, but then, you know what? It seemed like they had their own little setup of how to. It was like a hunt. Like, you ever watch some of those National Geographic type things? It was like a hunt. So they knew how to get me away from the herd. You see what I'm saying? They got me away from the herd with the flashy jewelry and shit, and my mind wasn't concentrating, and I'm dancing, but not realizing that they were dancing me out of the herd. You see what I mean? So that's how they got me. They got me because they got me away from the herd. But I tell you this much: after I became the motherfucking alpha and the leader, I never got out the herd anymore. You heard that? I ain't never get out the herd no more. Hey, Tony Marie, right? Please believe it. Alex R. That's right. Thank you so much for your prayers. Listen, I need those. I need those. I see you. Please believe it, baby. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Love my stories and the growth that you've shared and your contribution to the culture. Hashtag Queen Things. Oh, I like that. It was, Gary, it was a motherfucking organized setup. Organized setup. I never thought about using that word for it. I never thought about calling it that, but that's exactly what it was. It was an organized setup. And I ain't the only motherfucker that they organized and set up. Now, I'm just glad that it was just an earring snatching, because I seen motherfuckers get dragged for their chains. I seen people go home without their shoes. I seen bloody noses, busted heads. I done seen people laid the fuck out. All of that, all from resistance. And I did see a lot of people, and I'm sorry for them, but I did see a lot of young ladies get their earlobes ripped because they didn't know, snatch, snatch preparation. You got to prepare for the snatch. Like, if you're gonna be hip hop, you just had to prepare for the snatch, just in case. Because sometimes you can get somebody that was fast enough, they snatch while you was with your people. You know what I'm saying? And then if your peoples ran after them, then it was a whole big issue. So yeah, like you said, organized setup. So back to what I was saying, that's the reason why I handle things so well, is because I don't look at things the usual way. I look at things as a survivor. I look at things as a person who knows that if I don't make myself happy, then how am I going to ever be happy? Or how am I going to have a nice day? That's the reason for have a nice day. It's because I want to see everybody have a nice day. There's a million motherfuckers out there that are trying to make your day sad or make it go bad. And that's why when you tune into us on Rock the Bells, myself and Cutmaster Cool V, baby, we make sure that you have a nice day. Hey, Jared Williams, welcome to the channel, because I tell these stories and I hope that you can handle. I did that with little JJ Fad. Little JJ Fad was in my mind, so I kind of did it with little JJ Fad cadence. Y'all seen that? Like, that you can handle. Shout out to my sisters, JJ Fad. Shout out to all of my hip hop brothers and sisters. I want everyone to have a happy and healthy holiday. Hey Shante, much respect due to all of your accomplishments in hip hop and in life itself. Keep doing your thing, Queen. Oh my goodness, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I so appreciate that. Also, too, now y'all remember that I also put up a gift that, like, put up my box about my sweat hoods and everything else. Okay, let me just be honest with y'all about my sweat hoods. Can I get up and get them? Okay, hold on. Let me get up and show you the sweat hoods. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me get them. Stay right there. 2 seconds. Tell a friend to tell a friend that Roxanne Shante is up here telling her hip hop stories again. Hold on. 2 seconds. Whew. Made it back. Okay. So here's my sweats. Now y'all can get these on www.rockthebells.com, baby, because I represent Queens. I represent Queens. He was raised out in Brooklyn. Please believe it. Oh, so Jared, if you want to know what I do, is I take you back into time here on the station and I tell you some hip hop stories and things that took place with Roxanne Shante. And I'm getting ready to start adding other rappers and their stories too. For real. They may not want me to tell it, but fuck it, I'm going to tell these stories too. I know what you mean. They got you a skate key. Okay, wait a minute. Wait, somebody got in skate key. Hold on. Let me see if I can go up here and save this. I might need to get a assistant. Okay, now here we go. I know what you mean. They got me like that in skate key. They didn't rob me, but they schemed. Oh, they scammed you. Oh, and my boy was chilling on the dance floor with these other dudes were dancing. Before you knew it, they stopped dancing, turned around when he was in a circle. One of them had a box cutter and they tried to cut my boy. We punched him and we dipped. Then we came back with the crew. I tell you, young cats that got hip hop all around them, we had to risk our safety to get hip hop because it wasn't everywhere. Boy, Kim, you ain't never lied. Oh, and I'm so glad that y'all say that you survived that, baby. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna let other people tell us their stories too, because like I know I wasn't the only one who went through snatch and grab. Now back to these motherfucking sweat hoods, because these that was this. Represent Queens. I represent Queens. Okay, great. So next one. Boom. Do you see the panther? Do you fucking see the panther? Do you see it? That's right. And I need love. When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall. Do you know what? It is a known scientific fact that if you grew up with 80s hip hop, do you know that your memory is actually better than a lot of other people's memory? Did you see how I just picked that motherfucker up and started? When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall in the back of my mind. I hear my conscious call. See? And, of course, greatest of all time. And this was the Hall of Fame edition. You good. Hey, motherfucking LL. Please believe it, baby. So, okay, let me see if I can get this to go back up here. Oh, now let me tell you about the podcast. The podcast is called Have a Nice Podcast. And it's an extension to Have a Nice Day, where I continue with either a story that I'm talking about or a question of the day. And what's happening now is because of COVID, I'm unable to be sitting on my bench, because usually I would be sitting on my bench. I know some of you have seen the episodes of where I am sitting on my bench in Queensbridge, but we haven't been able to put me back on the bench because we want to make sure that everybody is safe and everybody is healthy and everybody is good. And, big shout out to Cutmaster Cool V, who is definitely sipping and souping at this time. Okay, so you're pretty young. Oh, so listen, Jared Williams, because I'm just now scrolling down, because you're pretty young, and I ain't gonna say I'm pretty old, but I'm pretty in the middle. So sometimes I try to get back to what I scroll, and then I'll be able to get it. But Trust me, we learning together. Like I'm learning this, like, and then as I get it better, then I can keep up with it. But yeah, Jared, stay on. Listen, Jared, this show is a bridge. We bridge the gap with this one. This podcast, we bridge the gap with it. Can you please tell us the first time you met UTFO and was it all love? Okay, boom, Tori. I am going to tell that story next week. And the reason why I'm going to tell that story next week is because Kango's service is on Sunday. And because his service is on Sunday, I am going to need that moment. But I can't wait to tell you about my times with UTFO. I can't wait to tell you about the first time I met the real Roxanne. And then the other real Roxanne. And then the other real Roxanne. And then Baltimore's Roxanne. And Atlanta's Roxanne, North Carolina's Roxanne. Baby, they have Roxannes everywhere. So I can't wait to tell you. So yes, so make sure that you are tuned in and I will definitely tell you all about it. I'm glad that you gave me that so this way I can talk about it next week. Would I ever battle Queen Latifah or MC Light in a versus battle? Honestly, no, I wouldn't. I don't think I would do a versus. And the only reason why I wouldn't do a versus is because I love to watch them as a spectator. I just do. Like, I'd love to watch them as a spectator. Now, we can always sit back and compare who's responsible for what, who did these hits, who did that, and everything else. But at the end of the day, I love my hip hop sisters. And it's nothing against it because everybody just compares their things. But nah, I don't think so. But I would love to host the shit out of one. Hint, hint. If anybody, if they want, please, if they need a host, hint, hint, yes. Okay, you're on point and you should have a comedy show on Netflix or something because you're funny. And I don't think that you'll be trying to be. I'm in Bronx and my cousins live in Linden Boulevard, so I rock with you forever. Oh, thank you so much. And no, I don't be trying to be funny. I think what it is that I've learned to love the life that I live and I find humor in everything. I just do. And I think humor is part of this. Laughter is healing and humor is part of survival. So yes, I love it. Okay, PMED. So PMED or you listen. I'm just reading it how I see it. So PMED. All right. Miss Shante, you're an inspiration to so many around the world. We play Yellow Vinyl album Def Mix 1 Volume 1 all the time here. Oh, how involved were you in that album? Okay, now let me explain to you about these albums. When it comes to these albums, a lot of these record companies took certain songs that either were not already out or certain songs that they felt that they would be able to make money from and put them all together. I don't have a problem with that. Like, if you're going to put it out there, put it out there. If you're going to make the world love me, make them love me. If you got something that you want people to listen to. So I wasn't totally involved in the album, but I'm glad that I'm part of it. Okay, our age range, don't look at versus battles, celebration too great. There you go. That's what I said. Like, I love to see that. Like, I love to be part of that. I would love to host it. I just would love it. Yes, I would. I love that. Humor is medicine. Yes, humor is medicine. And guess what? I'm gonna make you better. I'm gonna make you better. Please believe it. Oh, thank you. Yes, the hat, everything that you see that I was just showing you is all available on www.rockthebells.com. Your one-stop shop in hip-hop, baby. Please believe it. Go ahead and get you something. You want a boat? Get a boat. Want a goat? Get a goat. Want to float? Then float. Please believe it. Of course, I have definitely met Too Short. He is also one of my Rock the Bells brothers, and he also has a show on Rock the Bells. Okay. I am definitely going to fix it where they got cameras coming along with everything else. So, I just would like to say thank you again for tuning in to Have a Nice Podcast. And see you next week. Same time, same channel. All the hip hop stories you can handle. Please believe it, baby. Have a nice day.